Hey guys, in this video I was again trying to show you guys how to do season 7, and it's a great video, but along the way I make this amazing discovery about the Rhino Beetle. So come along for the ride, watch. I still do learn some things about season 7 and how to complete it, but the best discovery is what I learned midway through the video and at the end about the Rhino Beetle. Anyways, today is my 4.5 day of COVID. As you can tell, I am feeling better, or maybe you can't tell. I watched the video of the first day and I thought people are not even gonna watch this video because my voice is gonna be so bad. And I was like, actually my voice sounds pretty good in recording, but it doesn't actually sound good. Like if you, my wife was like, you sound like death. But apparently it translates really well on in the microphone. So the microphone likes my COVID voice, and so that worked out okay. Now maybe y'all probably still can tell that I have a lot more energy today, and that is because I am feeling a lot better. So in the last episode we talked about, I was trying to go through how to do the season, and I ended up kind of not talking about how to do the season, and rather I talked about how to do this series, which you need to, I mean, it's not hard to do, but you really need to do every day, getting the maximum amount. It's not that hard to do that, but you do need to do it every day. So that's definitely something I think worth doing. I mean, if you're an archer and you really like having a stun bow, then I would say, yeah, it's probably worth doing it. But if you're wanting the new flask, or especially if you're spending money on the premium, then you're going to want to work on season 7. So this video is going to be talking about doing season 7. There's 900 points needed to get all the way through it, and so we're going to, and then if you want more, to get your beetle, which I definitely recommend, because I think the beetle, especially this purple Rhino Beetle, it looks awesome. So and you know what, another thing I want to look up, and it applies to this video, so we're going to go look it up, is what benefits does the purple Rhino Beetle give us? And so let's go real quick. The way to figure that out is to go to the stable master. So you click on this horse thing and you can scroll through here, and there it is, the Rhino Beetle. So the Rhino Beetle has, this is incredible. Already I can tell that they have some really good stuff. So it's the legendary one has good movement speed, good, decent armor, not that great of extra, not like a bear or a beaver as far as extra space, inventory slots. But look at this, guys, not just a plus in armor, but it gives a plus percentage to armor. That is insane. A tank with plus 7% armor is going to be, well, I guess actually it'd be hard to get to 200, so it's not as crazy. I wonder if they changed the bear. Let me see if they changed the bears. Bear, where's the bear? What? They changed this to a percentage? Oh my gosh, that's insane. It used to just be a plus 15 armor, but now it's plus 15%. So, okay, well, then the bear's definitely better than the Rhino Beetle from those. Let's see what else it's got. Yeah, I don't know if the Rhino Beetle, oh, Horn Strike, here we go. The beetle dashes and strikes the target, dealing 65 damage and knocking it back. Let's see what the boar says. Stuns all opponents in affected area. I wonder if they fixed the boar. If they fix the boar in this update, I wish I had the boar. Otherwise, I would show you guys. If they fix the boar, then they truly have started balancing the game, because they fixed stun traps, kind of. So, yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. I think they really did a lot of good changes to this game. All right, so we are going to try to get some more mist. Let's go ahead and let's just go to the rock zones. Seems like the rock zones are gonna have the better sources of mist. At least that's what we're finding so far. So these guys are, that's interesting that they made them together like that. So they get targeted together. Even if you just get one, they'll both come at you. That's kind of cool. Whoa, did they nerf the loot? I feel like I got a lot more blue loot last time. Yeah, they linked guys. Which honestly, I don't hate. In the sense that, wow, they really... No, there it is. I'm really curious if they nerfed the loot or not. I was gonna say they definitely nerfed it, but then that guy had really good loot. So, we'll see. If y'all watch some of my other videos, I mean, they had such crazy loot on these guys. Tons of blue gear. I feel like they nerfed the loot just a little bit. But it was a little excessive. I mean, it was so much blue gear. Everything, almost everything you killed. Look at this. No, I don't know if they did nerf the loot. Look at this. This is crazy. It's a lot of good loot. People that are farming this often are going to really be able to get those level 4 classes. They also changed it to where you can stay in aggressive or be in aggressive mode or not be in aggressive mode, which is very different than like Castle. So I'm intrigued by it. They also said they worked on teamers, which I'm like, the biggest issue with teaming in my opinion was clan stuff, which I doubt they worked on that. I figured they wanted that. Alright, so 12 mist in one zone. Not bad. Now we just need to survive. Get out. Which, I don't know, it shouldn't be that hard. At least in the OBT, I think it won't be that hard. Okay, so here in the red zone, it costs 20. Let's see how much it costs in the yellow zone. Because if it costs the same as the red zone, well then yeah, this is gonna take some time. Alright, let's see what this guy needs. Okay, you just need 10. And transforms a mist into a water sign or air sign. That is not what we want. We're not looking for a water sign or an air sign, I don't think. Okay, we're back at the camp, and we're going over here real quick. So, water sign, air sign, earth sign, fire sign. This is not what we want. This is giving us towards the specialty. Unless, you know, if you're, this is what we talked about last update, last video, is, you know, whether or not it's worth it to go for this stun bow. And so that's what we were just doing there, is how to get those. But what we're looking for is a water sign. Okay, maybe we are looking for a water sign. Okay, we're looking for a water sign. Why specifically a water sign? And you can get these in the Secret Grove. So those of you who are worried about getting ganked in PvP, you can get it from the Secret Grove. Alright, let's go for a water sign. I don't know if we're going to get a water sign, but that's what we're going to shoot for. And maybe once we get a water sign, they're going to be like, now give me one of the other signs. And I'll give you a different amount of points. So if that's the case, then, you know, you just, I guess, save your signs until you're ready. We'll figure this out. We're gonna figure this out this episode. All right. We are gonna shoot for a water sign. Wait till it's been transformed. Do not see anyone around. Ymir sign from the altar. And no, of course it's an air sign. What the? Alright, we need to get more mist. We need to get 7 more mist. Let's see if we can get it from here. Alright, can I use the same one? Yes. Water sign. Give me a water sign. Please give me a water sign. So you can see this is pretty quick. Alright. Come on, give me a water sign. Please give me a water sign. No! Alright, going back in. Okay, maybe I should try the Secret Grove, because maybe it's more likely to give me a water sign. Let me check. It says forest or rock locations. It may just be a luck of the draw type thing. Alright, well, I gotta get 10 more myths. Alright, well, I've got 2 of 10. Let's go put our air mists away. And let's activate the Secret Grove. See if we can find a portal there. And again, it's not hard. Sorry, my voice just cracked. That's my post-COVID. Promise. COVID put me back into puberty. So my voice is cracking. My wife loves it. She giggles every time my voice cracks. I'm like, that's hilarious. She thinks it's so funny. Hello there, peoples. Say hi to YouTube. Alright, happy Iric. I hope you watch the video so that you can see yourself in there. Alright, we're looking. Hopefully the Secret Grove has the portals we need. Alright. You can do all of this in the Secret Grove. I don't know how much of the season you'll be able to do, but water sign, yeah, so it seems like it's the same. But let's go ahead and go in here. Now this should be a guaranteed, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually save this for another episode. This is a very important aspect of the game. And so what I'm realizing is this again, I'm just trying to show you guys how long it's gonna take to do the season, and I'm keep failing at it because it's taking me a lot longer. I'm trying to figure it out. But, you know, you guys are along for the journey, right? I'm getting to show you guys other things along the way. In the last video, I was able to show you guys basically how to do the side quests, the 1,500 points there to get the stun bow. And in this video, we focus a little bit more on the beetle and whether or not it's worth it. And I would say the beetle is really cool looking. So it's worth it if you want something that looks awesome. But skills wise, it really brings nothing to the table. It's lacking on inventory slots. It's somewhat lacking on armor. It's not bad, but it doesn't have any really that great of skills. Even its best legendary skills are half of the legendary skills of a bear. So I'm not sure why they did that. They gave it nothing. Oh, it did have a charge. It has its charge, which is a common skill, which actually may end up being what's amazing about the beetle. I don't know, because if it's not a legendary skill to get the charge, then it might be able to pretty easily get that skill, and so now you'll have an active ability on your character, on your thing. Where a lot of us want that, right? We've even have, you know, bears. Some of us have bears and we're like, I can't get that leap, or, you know, we don't have the boar, you know, the boar rush, which hopefully they nerfed. And if they did, then this is pretty cool. And so that would be the only thing is basically, okay, I'm gonna come back to this because we're gonna do this in the next episode, and we're gonna finally figure out how to do this stupid season 7. But which I think we're figuring it out. Those of you who watched both of these videos will appreciate. But the thing that I really want to focus on this episode, because I kind of already focused on, and I think it is really important to understand the Rhino Beetle. It doesn't have good legendary skills. The legendary skills are half of what the bear does. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they didn't just make it the same as the bear. The bear still has more inventory slots. The bear still is superior, even if they made them equal. Not sure why they did that. That's just Kafir something. But the thing that might make this beetle amazing is this looks like a very common skill, the Horn Strike. In fact, it is possible, I don't want to speak for this, but it's possible that the Horn Strike comes automatically. You can see that it's even lower than a green. So it may be a guaranteed skill. And if that is true, that you get a dash and strike a target dealing 65 damage and knocking them back, then that's amazing. That you don't have to get that legendary roll. I'd say that's an amazing move by Kafir. So if that's the case, let's flip through some of the looks. So this is the one you get that I like. It has a little Valhalla symbol. It's pretty cool beetle looking. But there's also the black one, and there's the little green lantern Rhino Beetle. So this is really important. If they are changing it to where the Horn Strike is now pretty much a guaranteed or very easy to get skill, that the beetle is going to be very desired for PvPers, because to be able to, use a skill from your mount is something that traditionally only the very pay-to-win people of this game have been able to have. So that is exciting. That is really awesome, and so I'm great job, Kafir. If that's the case, but if that's not the case, if for some reason the Horn Beetles is listed wrong and it's actually just a legendary skill, and we're not barely ever going to get it unless you're super pay to win, then I would say that the Beetles has nothing special to show for it. So I think it is though, and that is exciting. All right, guys, see you next time.